So Rockhurst will start the game at their own 20. It's going to be 1st and 10. And it's a reverse, and they'll pitch it back to Luce. He'll fire it down the near sideline, and it's caught over the head of the receiver. Crosses midfield and gets pushed out of bounds near the 45. Some trickery from the Rockhurst offense here to start things off. Charlie Luce connecting with Riley Sullivan down the near sideline, and Rockhurst getting off to a good start here offensively. Sullivan did get pushed out at the 45-yard line of Liberty North, and that's where Rockhurst will start this next play. Hello, everybody, and thank you all for joining us right here on A10varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert. Should be a good matchup here between Liberty North and Rockhurst. Luce will line up under center, and he'll pitch it back. He's got some green grass in front of him, and he'll get all the way up to the 39. And that's Pierce Fisher on the carry. We're going to see a lot from Pierce Fisher in the running game tonight for the Hawklets. And as I mentioned, this is the last home game for Rockhurst this season, so it is their senior night. And right now they're sitting at 5-2 on the season. They've had back-to-back losses. They had a tough loss last week here at home in overtime against St. Thomas Aquinas. But they're going to look to bounce back here tonight. And it's a handoff to the left side, and it's not going to be much right there as he's pushed back to the 42.
Handoff number 33, Bo Newberger.
Newberger got the call right there. Didn't get much. He got pushed back a couple of yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Well, the Rockhurst offense started this drive off with a trick play as Luce connected with Riley Sullivan down the near sideline, got all the way up to the 45-yard line of Liberty North. But now the Hawklets face a 3rd and short at the Liberty North 38. Luce is going to line up in the gun with the back lined up to his right. He's going to hand it off up the middle to Pierce Fisher. He gets the first down and more. Gets all the way up to the 28. It's a gain of 10 for Pierce Fisher, and it's another first down for the Hawklets. Well, the Rockhurst offense struggled against a pretty good St. Thomas Aquinas defense last week, but they are driving down the field efficiently here to start things off, and really their focus this week is to find a way to get on the board quick. And they have a chance to do that here, especially with how well this drive has gone so far. Trips out to the right. Luce is going to take the snap, and he'll roll out to his right. Fires the pass, and it's incomplete in and out of the hands of the receiver. It looked like he was trying to connect with Riley Sullivan, it appeared, but he dropped the pass. It's incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. So Rockhurst got the ball to start the game, so Liberty North will start with the ball in the second half. It'll be interesting to see how the flow of this game goes. Last week's game here between Aquinas and Rockhurst, it went by pretty fast. The game went by fast, the time went by quick, and it was a defensive battle as well. Luce is all by himself in the gun. He's going to keep it himself on the quarterback keeper. Gets all the way up to the 22, crosses the 20-yard line, and gets down to the 19. It's a gain of 10. And it's another Rockhurst first down. Charlie Luce, one of the many seniors on this Rockhurst football team. They were all introduced before the game, and they had their little senior night ceremony, having all the parents escort the players out to midfield and having the crowd clap for them and cheer for them. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. The Hawklets are in the red zone for the first time this evening. Luce will hand it off up the middle to Pierce Fisher. Gets all the way up to the 16. Only a gain of 3. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. But going back to last week's game, I was here between Aquinas and Rockhurst, and I mentioned the flow of the game, going a little too fast, and it was a defensive game. And we went into overtime, and that game, I would say, lasted 2 hours. And typically when games go into overtime, they last more than 2 hours. But it was one of those games where it just went by a lot quicker than we all thought. And Luce is going to be met with some pressure. He's going to be sacked to the backfield all the way to the 28-yard line. It's a loss of 13. And the Eagles showed blitz, and they brought it right there and got after Luce for a loss of 13. Looks like he's going to be pushed back to the 25. So it won't be as bad as I thought. It's going to be a loss of 10. 8:35 left to go here in the first. Still no score. It's 3rd and long for Rockhurst as they're pushed back all the way to the 25. They got into the red zone, and then Luce was sacked a moment ago for a loss of 10. Luce is going to swing it out wide to the right. It's caught as he gets all the way to the 20. Still down the far sideline. Still on his feet and gets pushed out of bounds inside the 5. And Luce connecting with Sullivan again. It'll be 1st and goal for the Hawklets. Well, it seems as if Rockhurst is getting off to some sort of tempo here. They did see a whole lot of that last week, but they're getting off to a good start. But it'll be up to them to put some points on the board on this first drive. And the Hawklets looking to get a senior night victory tonight after suffering back-to-back losses, one at Blue Springs High School and here last week against Aquinas. And it's a pitch play to the left side and gets maybe a yard or two, doesn't get much. Pierce Fisher again on the carry. But here in a moment, though, after this drive, we'll get a chance to see the Liberty North offense, and we'll get into them and talk about them a little bit as well. 2nd and goal coming up for Rockhurst at the 2. Looks like Pierce Fisher got a gain of 2 on the pitch play. Luce is going to line up in the gun with a back lineup to his right. He's going to hand it off up the middle and crosses the goal line and gets in. Touchdown, Rockhurst. Pierce Fisher running it in from 2 yards out. And it's an early 6-0 lead with the extra point coming up. And Pierce Fisher had a touchdown last weekend in their 14-13 overtime loss. He was able to tie the game up at 7 apiece with a little over a minute to go. And this time he punches it in from 2 yards out to make the score 6-0. Here comes the extra point. Here's the snap, the hold, and it's blocked. Looked like Liberty North got a piece of it. The extra point is blocked, and the score will remain 6-0 Rockhurst. So Pierce Fisher runs it in from 2 yards out. The extra point is blocked. Liberty North will have a chance to drive down the field and score a touchdown and get the extra point to take the lead coming up after this commercial break. You are watching high school football right here on 810varsity.com.
Get a shake with your points and some fries on the side with your points.
You get more with every order.
Woo! Get a Whataburger or a patty melt or some breakfast with the point.
You get more with every order.
Get a biscuit or a brownie, but no matter what you pick, you get more.
Like your favorite Whataburger or whatever, 'cause it all gives you more with Whataburger rewards.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of high school football right here on 810varsity.com. My name is Austin Eckert. Pierce Fisher running it in from 2 yards out to give Rockhurst the 6-0 lead. The extra point was blocked. Liberty North got a piece of it, and now the Eagles will have a chance to take over for their first drive this evening. So Rockhurst getting ready to kick it away to the Eagles. And we'll get our first look at this Liberty North offense. And it's a pooch kick. Looks like it's going to be fielded inside the 30, and it'll be fielded at the 23. It's going to be brought out as he gets all the way up to the 30. Only a 7-yard return, and the Eagles are going to have excellent field position to start their first offensive drive of the game. Well, this Liberty North offense is led by Tillman Martin, the senior quarterback. As we kind of take a look at this offense, Martin has thrown for 6 touchdown passes so far. Terriak Gregory leads the team in receiving touchdowns. He has 3 so far. But we'll see what they can do here and see if they can try to take the lead with the touchdown and the extra point. And it's a slant pattern over the middle, and it's incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Pass number 12, Tillman Martin. 10 for number 6, Tariq Gregory.
Now it's Terriak Gregory on the intended end of that pass. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Eagles have the ball at their own 31-yard line. It'll stop the clock at 7:29. This time they're going to come out with trips out to the right. Tillman with a back lineup to his right. And we do have a late whistle. So it looks like we have a substitution for Liberty North. And Tillman's going to take the snap, and he runs it up the middle and gets nowhere as he is met immediately at the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. He got nothing on the carry.
Number 30, the large Cheetah, south by number 43.
Zemore Cheatham on the carry for Liberty North. We'll see what they decide to do here on 3rd and 10. They haven't got anything going here on this drive. It's been a slant pattern that was incomplete, nearly intercepted, and a run play from Cheatham that got nothing as Rockhurst was able to blitz and show pressure. He's going to drop back to pass, and he rolls out to his left. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get tripped up near the far sideline, right around the 35. It won't be enough for the first down, and it looks like Liberty North will punt it away to the Hawklets. Tillman Martin kept it himself on the quarterback keeper. He did indeed get a gain of 4. And so Liberty North will give it right back to the Hawklets. Liberty North getting ready to punt it away to Pierce Fisher, who ran it in from 2 yards out a moment ago. And this one's a line drive punt, and it's going to take a bounce at the 30, and it'll bounce back all the way to the 33 and out of bounds. And it looks like Rockhurst will take over at their own 33 for their next drive. Well, the Hawklets were able to drive down the field. The first play of the game was a trick play. It was a double reverse play. Luce got it on the pitch and threw it to Riley Sullivan down the near sideline for a gain of 20. Got all the way down to the 45-yard line of Liberty North. And now we'll see what the Hawklets do here on their second drive of the game. And the Rockhurst offense will take the field. Liberty North had to wait a little bit for them to come back out onto the field. And Luce is going to line up all by himself in the gun, trips out to the left, 2 receivers out to the right. And Luce is going to fire to the far side on a screen play and gets all the way up to the 38.
That's Charlie Luce to number 4, Blake Thomas.
Blake Thomas got the reception right there. Only got maybe a gain of 6 on the screenplay. It'll bring up 2nd down and 3. Got a gain of 7. Well, they've been going to the air quite a bit here to start things off. We didn't see a whole lot of that last week. They relied heavily on the run game with 3 to 4 different running backs last week. But they have gone to the air quite a bit here in these first 2 drives. Luce is going to line up under center. He's going to pitch it out to the left side, and he's going to get nowhere as he's tackled right back at the 35. Cash Lewandowski got the carry and didn't get anywhere right there. He's got a loss of 3. And it'll be 3rd and 6. And Liberty North defense has been bringing some blitz here in these past couple of plays. We'll see if they show more pressure here on 3rd and 6. 4:33 left to go here in this first quarter. 6-0, Rockhurst leads it. Luce is going to line up in the gun with the back lineup to his right. He drops back to pass, fires over the middle, and it's dropped and incomplete. Really good coverage right there from the Eagles. And the Hawklets are going to have to punt it away.
That's Charlie Luce, 10 for number 88, Kevin Sullivan, incomplete.
As Luce tried to fire it over the middle to Sullivan, threw it into double coverage, but it was dropped and incomplete. And Liberty North got the stop that they needed after failing to capitalize or really take advantage of the opportunity that they had in that first drive. Didn't get anything going, but they'll have another chance here after this punt. And it's going to be a line drive punt. It's a spiraling punt. It's going to be fielded inside the 25. It'll be brought out all the way out to the 33, and that's where he's going to get tackled. So Liberty North will take over for their second drive this evening, pretty much where they were last time. They took over at their own 31-yard line on their first drive, and now they'll take over at their own 33. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Eagles. Once again, they're led by their senior quarterback, Tillman Martin. We've seen him carry the ball a little bit. And this Liberty North offense, they can throw it in the air, and they can also run it too. You never know what Liberty North is going to do offensively, but He can throw it in the air as well. And the pass is caught over the middle as he crosses midfield and gets all the way up to the 47. Yeah, Tillman Martin got that ball out quick and got it out in time. Isaac Hamilton right there on the catch. Got all the way up to the Rockhurst 46. And it's the first down of the evening for the Eagles. He's going to line up in the pistol formation this time. He'll send a receiver in motion. And it's a handoff to the left side as he bounces around to tackler. He's still on his feet, crosses the 40-yard line, and gets near the 35-yard line. We'll see where they mark him out of bounds. We'll see if he did get enough for the first down.
First down about the 20-take damage track.
It's Mikel Stringer this time that got the carry.
First and 10, Liberty North with the Rockhurst.
It'll be a first down and 10 here for Liberty North. He did, in fact, get enough for the first down. It'll be first and 10 at the 36. 4:06 left to go here in the first. And Martin's going to take the snap, play action pass, and he fires it to the near side, and it's caught as he gets tackled right around the 27. And he connects this time with Harrison Tritz. Cherrick Gregory on the catch. As I mentioned earlier, Gregory leads the team in receiving touchdowns with 6 so far on the season. And they might have to rely on him tonight, especially if you're Tillman Martin. It'll be first and 10, trips out to the left this time, as Martin will line up in the pistol formation. He'll clap his hands twice, and he'll hand it off up the middle. And he only gets a gain of maybe 2 or 3 yards as he gets all the way up to the 25. Gets a gain of 2. Second down and 8 coming up. And this time he looked like he got that one to River Therian. And we're going to see a lot of these running backs get some action. There is a ton of running backs on this roster for Liberty North. Same formation this time. It's a pistol formation with trips out to the left again. As Martin will look to the sideline. And now Therian's going to line up to Martin's left. Handoff play again, up the middle, gets all the way up to the 20. Might have gotten tackled right around the 19. They're going to mark him down at the 20. It's going to be a gain of 5. It'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Eagles. Looks like he did get all the way up to the 19, so Liberty North is in the red zone for the first time this evening. However, they're 5 yards away from the first down marker. And really the goal for the Eagles on this drive is to at least get some points, get on the board. 2:20 left to go. Here in this first quarter, Rockhurst leads at 6-0. Trips out to the left again. Martin claps his hands. He'll get the snap. He'll hand it off up the middle again. Crosses the 15 and gets more all the way up to the 11. It's going to be enough for a Liberty North first down.
Back by number 7, Jonathan Bernstein. Number 88, Kevin Sullivan.
It's a gain of 9, and it'll bring up first and 10. It won't be first and goal since they're not inside the 10-yard line. They're going to have to get all the way up to the 1-yard line to make it first and goal. $1:37 left to go here in the first. And Martin will send a receiver in motion. Now he'll go back out wide. He'll hand it off again up the middle as he gets to the right side, and he'll get tackled right around the 6. It's going to be a gain of 5. And again, they go to River Therian again. It's a gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. And Liberty North taking their time here on this drive, drawing out as much of the clock as they can. Could it perhaps be one of those games where both teams play the time of possession game? We'll find out as this game goes on. Martin's going to line up in the gun again with a back line up to his right. Now he's going to roll out to his left, and he's going to try and keep it himself on the quarterback keeper as he's met with some pressure and gets tackled right around the 3. He gets close to the first down marker again. The first down marker is all the way up to the 1-yard line. And really, if they want to set up shop first and goal, they're going to have to get all the way up to at least the 1. But in Liberty North's minds, they're trying to punch it into the end zone. They don't really care that the first down marker is at the 1 yard line. They're trying to get it into the end zone. 20 seconds left to go here in the first. Martin lines up in the gun with a back lined up to his left. And Martin will look to the sideline. Now he'll go up to his O-line and call an audible. Trips out to the right. Martin hands it off to the left side, and it looks like he didn't get enough for the first down as he's tackled right at the 2. Cheatham this time gets the carry as he only gets a gain of 1. It'll bring up 4th and 1 at the 2 yard line. A big decision to make for Liberty North, but we have reached the end of the first quarter here between Liberty North and Rockhurst. The Hawklets lead it 6-0 as we will enter second quarter action after this commercial break. You are watching high school football right here on 810varsity.com. We'll be right back.
Price Chopper and Kansas City go together. Like burgers and backyard barbecues. Like a hard day's work and a warm welcome home. Like hot dogs and hot days at the K. Like the game-winning hit and the post-game celebration. We're proud to call Kansas City home. And proud to be local families serving local families like yours. Thank you, Kansas City, for always having a place for us at your table.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude,
It's okay.
I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dicks.com. Dicks.com.
Hi, welcome to Dix.com.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Let's go shopping.
Are you kidding me? I'm in bull heaven. I like you. Look at all these cups. I really like you. I don't even live near water.
Whoa, these arrived so fast.
I know, right? You're about to get posterized. I'm going to shit out of that
Come on,
glass.
let's go.
Dicks.com.
It looks like Liberty North is going to go for it here on 4th and 1. They have to get all the way up to the 1 yard line. I shouldn't even say all the way up to the 1 yard line. They just need one more yard to make it 1st and goal. 4th and 1 at the 2. Martin hands it off left side, and does he get into the end zone? He might have been just short of the goal line, but it is going to be enough for a Liberty North first down. And Liberty North thought that he had scored a touchdown, but he did not cross the goal line, but he gets all the way up to the 1. It'll be 1st and goal for Liberty North. River Therian got the call again. Correction, that was Zamar Cheatham that got the carry a moment ago. 1st and goal at the 1. Martin lines up in the pistol formation. He'll hand it off to the right side, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty North. Zamar Cheatham running it in from 1 yard out, and Liberty North has a chance to take the lead with the extra point coming up. 6-6 is our score. So Liberty North responds on their second drive of the game, and they punch it into the end zone from 1 yard out. They go for it on 4th and 1 at the 2. They're able to pick up the first down, and then Cheatham runs it in from 1 yard out. Here's the snap, the hold. The kick is up, and it is well through the uprights. And Liberty North takes a 7-6 lead here with 11:34 left to go here in the second quarter. We will step aside for a brief commercial break, but when we come back, Rockhurst will have a chance to respond. Now down by 1 point. You're watching high school football right here on 810varsity.com.
Price Chopper and Kansas City go together. Like burgers and backyard barbecues. Like a hard day's work and a warm welcome home. Like hot dogs and hot days at the K. Like the game-winning hit and the post-game celebration. We're proud to call Kansas City home. And proud to be local families serving local families like yours. Thank you, Kansas City, for always having a place for us at your table.
And we're back for high school football right here on 810varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert. Zamar Cheatham running it in from 1 yard out to make the score 7-6. And Liberty North has a 1 point lead here with 11:34 left to go here in the second quarter. The Eagles getting ready to kick it away to the Hawklets. It's a line drive kick. It's going to be fielded inside the 5. It's going to be brought out. He'll get to the 20. Cross the 25-yard line, gets tackled at the 27. Pierce Fisher again on the return, gets all the way up to the, it appears, the 26-yard line. It's a 26-yard kickoff return. It'll be 1st and 10 here for the Hawklets at their own 26. Well, if we go back to the last drive, Rockhurst was forced to 3 and out on their last drive, but they're able to punch it into the end zone on their first drive of the game thanks to a 2-yard run from Pierce Fisher and with the help of a little trickery to start the game off as well with a double reverse pass from Charlie Luce to Riley Sullivan down the near sideline. And Luce is going to pitch it up the middle to Pierce Fisher as he gets all the way up to the 35. Looks like it's going to be a gain of 9. He's just short of the first down marker unless they decide to move the sticks. It looks like he did get enough for the first down. I thought he had been tackled right at the 35, but Pierce Fisher gets all the way up to the 36, and it's another Rockhurst first down. First and 10 for Rockhurst at their own 36. 11 minutes left to go here in the first half. And Luce is going to hand it off up the middle to Fisher again. And he gets a gain of 3. And it'll bring up 2nd and 7. Might have got just a gain of 2. They do mark him down at the 38, so it'll be 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
34. Gain 2, 2nd and 8, 38.
Well, Rockhurst, whenever they've gone to the air, they've been pretty successful so far here in this first half. Do they perhaps go to the air here on 2nd and 8? Luce lines up in the gun with the back line up to his right. It's a reverse as Blake Thomas will get the carry as he tries to shift himself around a defender and gets tackled all the way back to the, looks like the 34-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 4. So it's a similar play to what we saw in that first play of the game, but this time, Blake Thomas keeps it himself and gets a loss of 4 as he gets pushed back all the way to the 34-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and long here for Rockhurst. The clock stops at 10:08. I didn't see him run out of bounds.
Penalty decline. Loss of 4 on the play. 3rd down and 12.
It'll be 3rd and 12 here for Rockhurst. There was a penalty marker after the play, but it came late, but the penalty was declined. But it appeared as if it was on Rockhurst. It'll be 3rd and long, 3rd and 12, all the way back at the 34-yard line after a loss of 4. Luce is all by himself in the gun. He takes the snap, drops back the pass with a 5-step drop, fires it over the middle, and it's caught as he gets all the way down to the 50-yard line, and it looks like there might have been a targeting penalty. There is a late flag thrown at the end of the play. You can see some, or I could see some fans here in the stands getting up on their feet, and they're kind of indicating that it could be a targeting penalty. But we'll find out here in a minute. He did take a hard hit to the head. I don't think it was a targeting penalty, more like a personal foul penalty, perhaps. Well, they're going to move Rockhurst all the way up to the Liberty North 36. So not only do they get the first down on a 3rd and long play, but they also get the penalty that'll move them all the way up to the 36-yard line of Liberty North. It'll be interesting to see if that blocked extra point will factor into anything later on in this game, but maybe perhaps at some point Rockhurst will have to go for 2 and make up for the missed extra point earlier. Or a blocked extra point, rather, as Luce fires it to the near side, and it's caught right around the 25-yard line. This time he connects with Riley Sullivan once again.
Number 5, Riley Sullivan.
It's a 9-yard pass play.
Number 41, Trey Newman.
He gets pushed out of bounds at the 28. He had caught the ball at the 25, but I guess they didn't give him forward progress. So it'll be 2nd and 2 at the 28. It's an 8-yard pass play from Luce to Sullivan. Well, like I said, last week Rockhurst didn't go to the air a lot, but they've been doing that here in these first 3 drives. Luce takes the snap in the gun. He'll lob it up to the far sideline, and it's over the head of the receiver and incomplete. But there is a flag thrown at the end of the play. This could be on Liberty North, maybe a pass interference penalty.
Penalty flag in the play.
And Luce tried to connect with Sullivan once again down the far sideline, but this could be another penalty on the Eagles.
Penalty holding against Liberty North.
It's actually going to be a holding penalty, not a pass interference penalty. But nevertheless, it helps Rockhurst here on this drive, and it'll be 1st and 10. We'll see where they mark the ball. They'll move them all the way up to the 18-yard line. So it's a 10-yard penalty. It'll move them all the way up to the 18. It'll be 1st and 10 inside the red zone for the second time this evening for the Hawklets. 7-6, Liberty North leads it. Rockhurst looking to retake the lead here early on in the second quarter. Trips out to the right, one receiver out to the left. He'll swing it out to the near side, and it's caught by Charlie Bernstein and gets tackled right around the 15.
Charlie Bernstein.
And he is going to get tackled right at the 15-yard line. So it's a 3-yard pass play from Luce to Bernstein. It'll be 2nd down and 7. 8:43 left to go here in this first half. And this time, Luce will line up under center. And it looks like there's some movement up front. He might have gotten Liberty North to draw off sides, and that's exactly what the call is on the field. And it's the 3rd big penalty that we've seen on this Liberty North defense, and it'll move them all the way up to the 10-yard line. So now it'll be 1st and goal at the 10-yard line for the Hawklets. Well, now you have an encroachment penalty, a holding penalty, and then a personal foul penalty that happened right at midfield. And Fisher gets the carry this time as he gets all the way up to the 8-yard line, only a gain of 2.
There's Fisher on the carry. It's number 34, Ryan Hudson. Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
A little over 8 minutes left to go here in this second quarter. Rockhurst taking as much time off of the clock as possible. We saw Liberty North do that a little bit on their previous drive. They had the ball for nearly 5 minutes. And it looks like Bernstein's going to take the direct snap, and he will as he runs up the middle. He's met with some pressure and gets all the way up to the 5-yard line, it looks like. It's going to be a gain of 4. So Bernstein takes the snap in the Wildcat formation. It looked like it was a bunched up set near the center. It'll be 1st and goal for Rockhurst. It is indeed a 1st down. So it'll be 1st and goal at the 6. And now Luce will line up in the gun with the back lineup to his left. 7:18 left to go here in the second quarter. Fisher gets the carry, gets all the way up to the 4. Didn't get much, only a gain of 2. 2nd and goal coming up here for the Hawklets. Once again, it is senior night here for Rockhurst. This is their final home game of the season. Right now, they're sitting at 5-2 overall. They've had back-to-back losses in the previous 2 weeks. One on the road to Blue Springs and here at home against Aquinas. And as I've said, they're trying to get back on track with a victory here tonight, and it would be a sweet victory with this being on senior night. 2nd and goal at the 4. Luce takes the snap. He fakes the pitch, rolls out to his right, tries to fire a pass to the near side corner, and it's incomplete over the head of the receiver. You look for Charlie Bernstein on the far side corner. There is a penalty flag thrown, though. Could this perhaps be coming back? It's actually going to be another holding call on Liberty North. So now make it 4 penalties for this Liberty North defense on this drive.
half the distance of the goal.
They could be coming out in their Wildcat formation again as we see Bernstein running out onto the field. So after the holding penalty, it'll be 2nd and goal at the 2. Bernstein will take the direct snap. He'll run up the middle, extends to the goal line. Does he get in? He's just short. Looks like he's going to be marked down at the 1-yard line. No touchdown signal from any of the 3 officials. Right there into the end zone. It is indeed a gain of 1 for Bernstein. It'll be 3rd and goal at the 1. Same play again. Bernstein runs it up the middle, tries to fight his way to the goal line, and he's just short again. And the Liberty North defense putting up a goal line stand. It'll be 4th and goal. What does Rockhurst do here? With a little over 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter, down by a point. Looks like they're going to be going for it. No, there will be a timeout called on the field. It'll be Rockhurst's first timeout of the first half. And they're going to talk things over as we have a 4th and goal situation at the 1-yard line here for the Hawklets. We'll go ahead and step aside for a brief commercial break, but when we come back, we'll find out what Rockhurst decides to do here on 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. 5:39 left to go here in the second quarter. Liberty North leads it 7-6.
Price Chopper and Kansas City go together. Like burgers and backyard barbecues. Like a hard day's work and a warm welcome home. Like hot dogs and hot days at the K. Like the game-winning hit and the post-game celebration. We're proud to call Kansas City home. And proud to be local families serving local families like yours. Thank you, Kansas City, for always having a place for us at your table.
And we're back on the air, and it looks like Rockhurst is going to go for it here on 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. Saw Liberty North go for it on 4th and 1 at the 2. And we do have some whistles blown right before the snap, and it looks like it's going to be a timeout on Liberty North. Back-to-back timeouts leading up to this 4th down and goal play at the 1-yard line. So we'll go ahead and step aside for another commercial break, but when we come back, hopefully no teams will call any timeouts, and we'll find out what happens on this next play. We'll be right back in a moment.
Get a shake with your points and some fries on the side with your points.
You get more with every order.
Get a Whataburger or a patty melt or some breakfast with the points.
You get more with every order.
Get a biscuit or a brownie, but no matter what you pick, you get more.
Like your favorite Whataburger or whatever, 'cause it all gives you more with Whataburger Rewards.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of high school football right here on 810varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert. It looks like Rockhurst is getting ready to take the field here on 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. They have to get it into the end zone. Luce is back in the game. He'll line up under center. He'll pitch it back to Fisher, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield, and it's a goal line stand for Liberty North. So they try to go to Pierce Fisher on the pitch play, and the Eagles defense brought pressure, and it worked to perfection. They get a goal line stand, and Rockhurst will have to turn it over on downs. That's a big momentum shifter. Being able to stop the Rockhurst offense right at the goal line is definitely a confidence booster for them, as their offense will retake the field. However, they're going to have to work out of their own end zone at the 4-yard line. So they're going to have to get out of their own 10, or at least into that area. They're going to have to get out of their own end zone. We'll see what Tillman Martin and this Liberty North offense will do here. And a pass play over the middle. It's incomplete. Over the head of the receiver. Looked like he tried to swing that out to Cash Anderson. Incomplete pass will bring up 2nd and 10. 5:31 left to go here in the second quarter. And the Eagles defense got a goal line stand and prevented Rockhurst from punching it into the end zone to retake the lead. So they still hold their 7-6 lead as of right now. And Martin's going to hand it off up the middle as he gets all the way up to the 5, only a gain of 1. Looked like he might have ran into his own O-lineman. This time again, it's Zamar Cheatham who got that touchdown earlier to give Liberty North the lead, of course, with the help of the extra point as well. 5:08 left to go here in the second quarter. It's going to be 3rd and 9 at the 5-yard line. Martin lines up in the gun, trips out to the right. And we have some whistles right before the snap. And it's a timeout on Rockhurst, and it's their second timeout here in this first half. 4:58 left to go here in this second quarter. It'll be 3rd and 9 coming up here for Liberty North at the 5-yard line when we return after this commercial break. We'll be right back.
I love the sound of someone getting their money's worth. I mean, where else are you going to get ahs like that for 99 cents? Only in Casey's Country. It's not crazy. It's Casey's. For a limited time, get medium fountain drinks for just 99 cents.
Girl diagnostic support for girls straight, orthopedic, and vascular surgery since 2011. C stands for the reputation of home, trust, and personalized service.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of high school football right here on A10varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert. Thank you all so much for choosing to spend your Friday evening with us. We got a good one here between Liberty North and Rockhurst. Liberty North was able to get a goal line stand moments ago as Rockhurst tried to punch it into the end zone to retake the lead. But now their offense faces a 3rd and 9 at their own 5-yard line, trying to work out of their own end zone. Play action from Martin, and it looks like he's going to be met some pressure, and he's sacked. Does the ball come out? I don't think the ball came out, but it looked like Martin tried to get the throw off, but he was sacked back at the 4-yard line, so only going to be a loss of 1. They might mark him down at the 5. He might have gotten all the way back to the line of scrimmage. But nevertheless, Rockhurst gets a stop on defense, and the Eagles are going to have to punt it back to the Hawklets. Liberty North is going to have to get it out quick as they're punting it out of the back of their own end zone. And it's a line drive punt. It's a wobbling punt, and it will roll out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Might have gotten all the way up to the 39. That's where they'll mark the punt out of bounds. So Rockhurst is going to have excellent field position here to start their 4th drive of this game. And again, they failed to punch it into the end zone from the 1-yard line on 4th and goal. Now they'll have a chance to redeem themselves here on this next drive. 4:11 left to go here in this first half. It's been a pretty good game here between these two. Rockhurst punched it into the end zone on the first drive of the game thanks to a 2-yard run from Pierce Fisher. The extra point was blocked, and then Liberty North drove down the field on their second drive of the game, and they were able to punch it into the end zone thanks to a 2-yard run from, actually a 1-yard run from Zamar Cheatham. And they got the extra point to go up and through the uprights. Luce is going to lob it down the near sideline, and is it intercepted? Is it intercepted? Did he stay in bounds? Yes, he did. It's an interception. Divine Jones on the interception for Liberty North. So the first play of the drive is an interception picked off by Divine Jones. The senior defensive back gets the interception, and the Eagles will get the ball right back. Look at the ball back like nothing even happened on that previous drive. But they're going to have to work out of their own end zone again as they're inside the 10-yard line. They're going to have to operate at their own 7. 4:05 left to go here in the second quarter. And Martin's going to take the snap in the gun. He's going to hand it off to the left side. Bounces around a couple of tacklers and gets all the way up to the 10. Rivertherian again on the carry. Gets a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. So Charlie Loose with an interception to Divine Jones moments ago, and Liberty North has the ball right back after they had to punt it away, and then the poor punt got all the way up to the 39-yard line of Liberty North, and then Rockhurst turned the ball over once again. Play action, they'll throw it out to the right side, and it's caught. And he only gets a gain of 2, doesn't get much, as Rockhurst was right there and all over it.
Tillman Martin.
Third and 5 coming up here for Liberty North. Under 3 minutes left to go here in the second quarter, as Liberty North still holds a 1-point lead. 7-6 is our score. Tillman Martin lines up in the gun. Trips out to the left. He'll take the snap all by himself. He's met with some pressure. Tries to roll out to his right. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to get near the first down marker. Does he get enough? I don't think he did. Actually, no, I don't think that was the first down marker anyways. The first down marker is all the way up a few yards. He might have gotten enough for the first down, and he did indeed get the first down. So Tillman Martin just couldn't find an open receiver downfield. He kept it himself, rolled out to his right, got near the first down marker. I was actually correct when I said he got near the first down marker. But it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 17. Martin takes the snap, and he'll hand it off up the middle again. Gets all the way up to the 20. It's going to be a gain of 3. And really, if you're Liberty North on this drive, if you really think about it, you have a 1-point lead. You do want to try and go into the half with some points, some more points on the scoreboard. But maybe perhaps you want to hold on to the ball for as long as you can, because you do get the ball to start the second half if you're the Eagles. The Liberty North defense, even though they gave up 4 big penalties on that goal line stand, or the drive that ended in a goal line stand, they were able to get a stop anyways. And the pass play to the near side is going to be caught as he gets tackled right around the 27. Gets a gain of 6.
Number 16 from Doug Neal.
Shundon Neal gets the catch, his first reception of the evening. Gets all the way up to the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. He did get enough for the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 28. 1:40 left to go here in this first half. Trips out to the left. Or out to the right, rather, and he'll hand it off to the left side. And he'll get all the way up to the 35. River Therian again gets the call. As he gets all the way up to the 35, it's going to be a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and short.
2nd and 4 at the 34.
Similar formation on the previous play. Trips out to the right again. Martin takes the snap. He'll drop back to pass, and he'll swing it out wide. And he'll get all the way up to the 38 as he gets pushed back to the 37, but they'll give him forward progress. He's just short of the first down marker. It's going to be 3rd and maybe 1 or inches. They do, in fact, move the sticks. He did get enough for the first down. It's probably 2 or 3 times that I've thought that the player was short of the first down marker, but then the officials have to have a couple of conversations and talk about it. But they do get at the first down. Martin's going to roll out to his left on the play action, and he's going to cross the 40, and he'll get out of bounds near the 45. And Martin's going to stop the clock with 35 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Once again on the quarterback keeper, Martin gets all the way up to the 44. Again, the clock stops at 35 seconds.
44.
Let's see what kind of formation Liberty North comes out here. 2 receivers out on both sides, as Martin will line up in the gun with a back lineup to his right. 35 seconds left to go here in the first half. Martin will clap his hands. He'll take the snap. He'll drop back to pass, and he'll fire it over the middle, and it's tipped and dropped and incomplete. So the pass play over the middle was tipped by a defender, and it was just a tough catch to make. And the incomplete pass will stop the clock at 31 seconds. And Liberty North could be going into the air on this next play with only 31 seconds left to go here in the first half. They want to try and get some points on the board, some added confidence going into the half. Trips out to the right this time. Martin drops back the pass, fires it over the middle, and it's caught, and he gets tackled right at the 43 of Rockhurst. This time he connects with Jordan Hill, or pardon me, it'll be Isaac Hamilton over the middle. And Liberty North is going to go quick. And Martin's just going to spike it down to the ground to stop the clock at 23 seconds. Well, Martin got the ball out quick and fired it over the middle to Isaac Hamilton. And we've seen a lot of slant patterns here from this Liberty North offense. That's how they've been able to drive down the field, of course, with a little help from their run game with guys like River Therian and Zamar Cheatham. They've been pretty much going back and forth on those two in terms of run plays. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 42 with 23 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Martin lines up in the gun with the back line up to his right. He'll send a receiver in motion. Martin takes the snap, and he's flushed. He's met with some pressure, shifts out a defender, rolls out to his right, and tries to fire a pass, and it's caught near the near sideline, or the far sideline, rather. It's brought down right around the 26. And Liberty North could be in field goal range, and we do have a timeout on the field.
First and 10 at the Rockhurst 46. Timeout, Liberty North.
Liberty North calls their second timeout here in this first half. They do have one more timeout left. So really maybe a play or two and then a field goal would send them into the half here with some confidence. They do get the ball to start the second half, which is brutal for Rockhurst as they've turned it over twice already. They got stopped on 4th and 1 at the goal line and then loose through an interception into the hands of Devon Jones. $14 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. We'll go ahead and step aside for a brief commercial break, but we'll be back here momentarily.
I love the sound of someone getting their money's worth. I mean, where else are you going to get like that for 99 cents? Only in Casey's Country. It's not crazy. It's Casey's. For a limited time, get medium fountain drinks for just 99 cents.
And we're back on the air. Thank you all so much for joining us right here on A10varsity.com. Once again, my name's Austin Eckert. It's been a pretty good battle here between Liberty North and Rockhurst here on senior night for the Hawklets. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Martin takes the snap in the gun. He'll fire to the far sideline, and it's caught as he drops down to the ground near the 12-yard line. Liberty North is going to go quick, and they might have to call their third and final timeout here in this first half, and they will do exactly that. Why sense that Liberty North maybe wants to punch it into the end zone? They've been going to the air quite a bit, and it's been successful. They've gotten a lot of yardage here on this drive. And they've had to start this drive from their own 7, and now they're all the way up to the Rockhurst 12-yard line. 10 seconds left to go here in this first half. Liberty North leads it by a point, 7-6. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude,
It's okay.
I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dicks.com. Dicks.com.
Hi, welcome to Dix.com.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Let's go shopping.
Are you kidding me? I'm in ball heaven. I like you. Look at all these cups. I really like you. I don't even live near water.
Whoa, these arrived so fast.
I know, right? You're about to get posterized. I'm going to shatter that
Come on, let's
glass.
go.
Dicks.com.
Well, it appears that Liberty North is going to go ahead and attempt a field goal here with 10 seconds left to go. Lou Renfro will come on to attempt the field goal here with 10 seconds left to go. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good.
It was good. There is a flag on the play.
There is a flag, though, at the end of the play. Hang on for a second. This could be coming back on Liberty North. And it is indeed a holding call. We'll see if they go back to the field goal once again. So they pretty much call the field goal back after the holding call. It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do here. They might go back and kick it once again. I don't think the offense for Liberty North is coming out onto the field, so they're going to stick with their kicker once again. Lou Renfro coming on to attempt the field goal. 6 seconds left to go. Ball at the 22-yard line. Blue Renfro to try and knock in the points. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is no good. The holding call pretty much brings back the field goal, as again, it was good on the first attempt, and then the holding call brought them back a few yards, and Renfro misses the second attempt. So we still have a 7-6 score, and it is halftime here at Rockhurst High. However, Liberty North holds a 1-point lead, but they will get the ball to start the second half. We do have a 20-minute intermission, so feel free to step aside and grab refreshments. Do whatever you need to do. Relax. We'll be back on the air here in about 20 minutes for the start of second half action. Liberty North leads at 7-6 over Rockhurst here for tonight's senior night matchup for the Hawklets. Once again, my name is Austin Eckert. Thank you all so much for tuning in right here on a10varsity.com or on YouTube. We'll be back on the air here in about 20 minutes. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our live coverage of high school football right here on a10varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert as we are getting ready for second half action here at Vincent P. Dostin Memorial Stadium here on the campus of Rockhurst High School. We have 1:30 left to go before we resume play and get ready for the start of the second half. But Liberty North leads it right now 7-6, and it's been a pretty good ball game between these two, but as we kind of take a look at the first half, it started off with a Rockhurst touchdown with the extra point block to make the score 6-0. Liberty North couldn't get anything going on their first drive, and then when Rockhurst took over, they had a chance to double their lead, but then they had to punt the ball away, and then Liberty North, they were able to score off of a 1-yard run from Zamar Cheatham with a little over 11 minutes left to go in the second quarter, and then Rockhurst had the ball, and that was when they got stuffed at the goal line, and then Liberty North had about 4 penalties or so on that drive, and Rockhurst had an opportunity to take advantage of it, but then they failed to punch it into the end zone, and then Liberty North had to punt the ball away. It was a poor punt that bounced out of bounds near the Liberty North 39-yard line. They had to punt it out of their own end zone, and then Charlie Luce, the quarterback for Rockhurst, threw an interception on the next play when Rockhurst took over. And then Liberty North held on to the ball quite a bit, and then they missed a field goal from 39 yards out to end the half. And that is how we have gotten to this 7-6 score line as we enter second half action here in a few moments. With that being said, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, Liberty North will start the second half with the ball.
I love the sound of someone getting their money's worth. I mean, where else are you going to get like that for 99 cents? Only in Casey's Country. It's not crazy, it's Casey's. For a limited time, get medium fountain drinks for just 99 cents.
Rockhurst will kick it away to Liberty North here to start things off in this second half. Rockhurst decided to take possession to start the game, and they were able to drive down the field and score a touchdown with a little help of some trickery as well. But they haven't gotten anything going offensively, and the Rockhurst defense has just been out onto the field too long. But there's been some missed opportunities as well for both teams. It's not just Rockhurst. Liberty North had some chances to punch it into the end zone, and they've been beating themselves up defensively with some penalties, and that's something that they're going to have to clean up here in the second half if they want a chance to walk away from today's game with a victory. Once again, Liberty North 4-3 on the season. And they're coming off of a tough loss at home to Lee Summit North High School. That's my alma mater, and that's where I attended school. Class of 2020, I was a COVID graduate. And it's a pooch kick. It's going to be fielded inside the 25-yard line. Almost a fumble as there was a collision. Little no communication right there, but could have been a disaster to start off the second half for Liberty North, but they are going to take over at their own 32 here to start off the second half. But again, they dropped a tough one, 35-13 at home to the Broncos of Lee Summit North. And in the previous two games before that, they defeated Staley and Raymore Peculiar and put up 50-plus points in both of those games. And this offense for Liberty North, they're capable of putting up points. But this is a really good Rockhurst defense that they're going up against. And again, Rockhurst, on the other hand, they're 5-2 coming off of back-to-back losses, one against Blue Springs at home, or on the road, and then St. Thomas Aquinas at home in overtime. And the handoff play to the left side is going to get a gain of maybe 3 yards, and it'll bring up 2nd and 7. Therian again on the carry. Gets all the way up to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 7 with 11:35 left to go here in the third. It'll be interesting to see if both teams decide to play the time of possession game here in the second half. We definitely saw that in the first. Low-scoring game, though, here between the Eagles and the Hawklets. And Martin's going to look to the sideline for an audible. Two receivers out to the right this time. Martin drops back to pass. He'll fire it over the middle, and it's going to be dropped and incomplete right at midfield as he tried to connect with Brandon Hill on the rather the long slant pattern. A 15-yard in route that they were trying to draw up right there, but he drops it, and it'll bring up 3rd and 7. Rockhurst defense looking to get a stop here to start things off here in this second half. Down by a point thanks to a blocked extra point early in the game. Martin lines up in the gun with a back line up to his right. Trips out to the right. And he'll take the snap and he'll roll out to his right. And he fires it, and it's caught right at the 48-yard line. And he's first and 10 here for Liberty North at the Rockhurst 47. Martin lines up in the pistol formation. He'll hand it off to the right side as he crosses the 40-yard line and gets all the way up to the 37 of Rockhurst. River Theory in again gets the call. And he might have gotten enough for the first down unless he was just short of the first down marker. It's going to be a gain of 9, and it'll bring up 2nd and 1 at the 38. Similar formation again as Martin lines up in the pistol. 2 receivers out to the left. He'll hand it off again to Therian to the right side as he tries to bounce off of a tackler and gets all the way up to the 30-yard line. Gets enough for the first down. It's going to be a gain of 8 once again for Therian. 10 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Liberty North trying to drive this ball down the field to start this second half off and get a touchdown, or at least get some points on the board. They failed to capitalize on a 39-yard field goal attempt right before the end of the half. They're going to mark the ball at the 29-yard line. He got all the way up to the 29. It'll be 1st and 10 for Liberty North at the 29. Similar formation from the previous play. They'll give it right back to Therian. And it looks like he's not going to get enough. Oh, he's still on his feet. He keeps going. I thought he was down, but he was still on his feet. Crosses the 20-yard line and gets all the way up to the 18, it appears. How about that? River Therian, I thought he had got stuffed right at the line of scrimmage, but he was able to keep going and got all the way up to the 17-yard line to get the first down. And the Eagles are inside the red zone once again. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Martin lines up in the gun with the back line up to his left. And he'll hand it off again to the left side. Shifts a defender, tries to stay on his feet, and gets tackled right around the 15-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 14. Only a gain of 3. And Liberty North has held on to the ball for nearly 3 to 4 minutes already here on this drive. They want to hold on to the ball for as long as they can. Obviously, you go back to last week's game here between Rockhurst and St. Thomas Aquinas. You know, both teams held on to the ball for as long as they could, and it seems as if Liberty North decided to take that approach here in this game. Because once again, it's a low-scoring game between these two. 7-6, Liberty North leads. And it's going to be a play-action pass from Martin as he rolls out to his right. And he's going to go down right behind the 20-yard line at the 22. As he was met with some pressure, and he just goes down to his legs and takes the sack. It'll be 3rd and long for the Eagles. It's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 16, all the way back at the 23. It's a loss of 9 on the sack. Martin will look to the sideline. He'll go up to his O-line and give them the call. 3rd and 16 at the 23-yard line. Martin takes the snap in the gun. He'll swing it out to the near side, and it's dropped and incomplete. 4th down coming up. What does Liberty North do? Do they decide to maybe kick a field goal? But we do have a flag. Hang on for a second. We do have a flag at the end of the play. It's going to be holding on Liberty North, it looks like. And the penalty is going to be declined. It'll be 4th down coming up here for the Eagles. It's still going to be 3rd down. I thought initially that they had declined the penalty, but it's going to be a 3rd and even longer now for the Eagles. And they're going to be pushed back all the way to the 32. 3rd and 26 coming up here for Liberty North. 2 receivers out to the left. As Martin lines up in the pistol formation, he'll look to the sideline. Martin calls his audible. 3rd and 26. Martin takes the snap in the gun. He'll fire it over the middle, and it's caught right around the 22-yard line, but it's not going to be enough for the first down. But the Eagles are in field goal range, so we'll see if they decide to bring the field goal unit out again for the second time this evening. Looks like he got all the way up to the 22-yard line, as I indicated. And they are going to come on to attempt the field goal. It's another 39-yard field goal for Blue Renfro. Can he knock it through the uprights this time? Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. There is a penalty flag on the play, and it's going to be on Liberty North again. This is the second time this evening that we have seen Liberty North come on to attempt a field goal, and the attempt was good, but then a penalty brings them back a few yards. We'll see what the call is on the field.
Holding against Liberty North.
And it is going to be holding on Liberty North. And if you go back to that 39-yard field goal right before the end of the half, that's exactly what happened. They knocked it through the uprights. A holding call pushed them back a few yards, and then they missed the second attempt to keep the scoreline at 7-6. But they might be keeping the field goal unit out onto the field. It could be a 49-yard field goal. It is going to be a 49-yard field goal if they keep the field goal unit out there. 6:34 left to go here in the third quarter as Liberty North tries to add on to their 1-point lead. 49-yard field goal for Blue Renfro. The senior place kicker trying to punch it through the uprights. 49 yards out. Here's the snap, the hold. It's a line drive kick, and it's no good. He might have shanked that, or Rockhurst could have gotten a piece of it. But that's the second time this evening that Liberty North has come on to attempt a field goal. The first attempt was good. A penalty brings them back, and then they miss the second attempt, and that's the second time we've seen that this evening. So the field goal is missed from 49 yards out after a holding call pushed them back 10 yards. 6:30 left to go here in the third quarter, and Rockhurst will take over at their own 20-yard line. We'll go ahead and step aside for a brief commercial break, but we'll be back momentarily.
I love the sound of someone getting their money's worth. I mean, where else are you going to get like that for 99 cents? Only in Casey's Country. It's not crazy. It's Casey's. For a limited time, get medium fountain drinks for just 99 cents.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of high school football right here on A10varsity.com. And it's a wide receiver screenplay out to the near side, and it's caught as he gets tackled right behind the line of scrimmage as Luce connects with Blake Thomas. But it will be a loss of 4 on the wide receiver screenplay. It'll bring up 2nd and long. Oh, gosh, I hate when that happens. Under 6 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Luce takes the snap in the gun. He's flush and he'll roll out. He's flush and he'll fire it over the middle. It's dropped and incomplete. Threw it right into triple coverage. It could have easily been another interception. And the incomplete pass will stop the clock at 5:42. 3rd down and long coming up. We do have a holding call on the play, and it's going to bring Rockhurst back 10 yards. So I didn't initially see the flag, but it is going to be a holding call on Rockhurst. 5:42 left to go here in the third.
14.
It's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 14, all the way back at the 16-yard line. The first play of the drive was a wide receiver screenplay to Blake Thomas, and he lost 4 yards. An incomplete pass from Luce, and now it brings up 3rd and long. Trips out to the left, 2 receivers out to the right, loses all by himself in the gun. He's going to keep himself on the quarterback keeper as he just waltzes his way out of bounds as he's pushed out of bounds by a couple of defenders right at the 20-yard line. Might have gotten pushed out at the 19. And it will be 4th and long, and the Rockhurst Hawklets will have to punt the ball away.
3. The 4th and 11 at the 19.
So Liberty North gets another stop on defense. They force another 3 and out. And it's kind of like the game that I was here for last weekend here between Aquinas and Rockhurst. It was a defensive game. Both teams just couldn't get anything going offensively. Both defenses flying around making plays. Liberty North has an interception and a goal line stop here tonight. And it's a great punt there as it's going to be fielded inside the 45-yard line. He's going to bring it out, and he'll be tackled right at the 45-yard line on the right hash. And that's where Liberty North will take over. They'll take over at their own 45-yard line when we come back with 5:26 left to go here in the third quarter as the Eagles lead it by a point, 7-6.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude,
It's okay.
I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dicks.com. Dicks.com.
Hi, welcome to Dix.com.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Let's go shopping.
Are you kidding me? I'm in ball heaven. I like you. Look at all these cups. I really like you. I don't even live near water.
Whoa, these arrived so fast.
I know, right? You're about to get posterized. I'm going to shatter that
Come on,
glass.
let's go.
Dicks.com.
It'll be a handoff play to the left side as he's still on his feet, and he'll finally be tackled inside the 47. Liberty North will take over for this next drive at their own 45-yard line after a good punt. They brought it out 5 yards to get all the way up to the 45. Now they have the ball on the Rockhurst side of the field at the 47. .451 left to go here in the third. And Liberty North failed to knock in a 49-yard field goal on their previous drive. They initially had a 39-yard field goal, but then a holding penalty brought them back 10 yards, and then they missed the second attempt. And this time, the carry gets enough for the first down for the Eagles. Looked like they gave the call to River Therian once again. 4:25 left to go here in the third as Liberty North tries to hold on to the ball for as long as they can here on this next drive. They still hold this 1-point lead. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Rockhurst 41-yard line. 2 receivers out to the left. And Martin will line up in the pistol formation. He'll send his tight end in motion. And it's a handoff play to the right side, a misdirection as he gets tackled right around the 37. They gave the call to Therian once again. And they'll bring up 2nd and 10. I thought that maybe he had gotten a few yards. He did get a couple of yards. He got a gain of 4. Sometimes I typically rely on the scoreboard way too much for it to let me know how many yards he got, where they have the ball, and all that. But it's a gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd and 6 at the 37. Martin lines up in the gun with a back line up to his left this time. He'll send his receiver in motion, trips out to the left. And a screen play out to the near side, and it's caught. Gets all the way up to the 30, crosses the 25-yard line, and gets tackled right around the 24. And this time he connects with Treshundon Neal on the wide receiver screen play. That's a 2nd reception of the evening. And it'll be enough for another Liberty North first down. Really beautiful weather here in Kansas City, Missouri, as temperatures are in the lower 60s, upper 50s this weekend. And this is the weather that folks around here have been waiting for. As we had 90-degree temperatures last weekend. Lots of people were surprised by that. It's a handoff play up the middle this time. And it's going to be a gain of maybe 1 or 2 yards. But the clock will continue to roll here on this drive with 2:20 left to go. And we do have a whistle. And it looks like we do have a timeout on the field.
Timeout on the field.
Not sure who called the timeout.
Game 3 on the last play.
They haven't announced who called the timeout yet. The Rockhurst defense is still out on the field. And Liberty North is talking things over. There's a little bit of confusion going on. Over the intercom, they said that there was a timeout on the field, but not exactly sure why they stopped play. Didn't see an injured player either. 2:21 left to go here in the third. And Liberty North has the ball at the Rockhurst 21-yard line, just outside the red zone. What can Tillman Martin do here on this next play? Trips out to the right this time, 1st and 10. Or 2nd and 7, rather. It's a wide receiver screen play again, out to the far side. There's a flag thrown. He's down the far sideline, gets inside the 10-yard line. This could be coming back. There's a flag all the way back at the 20. This time he connects with Trishundon Neal once again. And it will be a holding call on Liberty North. Well, even though Liberty North has been up by a point for the majority of this game, the penalties have really hurt this team on both sides of the ball tonight. I mean, if you go back to that second or third drive of the game for Rockhurst, Liberty North defense had about 4 penalties, and then they somehow got a goal line stop after everything that they went through on that drive defensively. But of course, Liberty North doesn't want to commit any more penalties throughout the rest of this game, as, you know, offensively it's hurt them at times, as you can see right there, the screenplay, they got all the way up to the 7-yard line, it appeared. Now they're all the way back at the 36. 2nd and long coming up. 2nd and 22 at the 36. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the third. Trips out to the left this time. Play action. And he'll find a receiver open, and it's complete. At the 30-yard line, he'll get tackled at the 27. And this time, Martin connects with Gavin Michow.
Pass complete. 13 now, up.
It'll be 3rd and 13 here for the Eagles. Under a minute and a half left to go here in the third. And Liberty North has held on to the ball quite a bit. They've had the ball for nearly 5 minutes. They have the ball at the Rockhurst 27-yard line. 3rd and 13 at the 27. 1:12 left to go here in the third. 2 receivers out on both sides. Martin lines up in the gun with the back line up to his right. He'll drop back to pass. He'll swing it out wide, and it's caught. He's at the 20, gets tackled at the 19. Or the 29-yard line, excuse me. Doesn't get anything right there, and it'll bring up 4th and long. And they might bring the field goal unit out onto the field once again. Well, if you go back to the previous 2 field goal attempts, their first attempt was called back due to penalties, 2 holding penalties rather. This time it'll be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Can Liberty North knock this one through the uprights without a penalty being enforced? Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's got the distance, and it is good. From 46 yards out, Blue Renfro knocks it in through the uprights, and Liberty North adds on to their lead. And now it's a 10-6 ball game here with 20 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Well, no penalty called after that field goal attempt, as again, the past 2 field goal attempts, they've been called back due to penalties, and then they missed the second attempts. But this time, Renfro knocks it in from 46 yards out with 20 seconds left to go here in the third to make the score Liberty North 10, Rockhurst 6. We'll step aside for a brief commercial break. We'll come back here momentarily.
I love the sound of someone getting their money's worth. I mean, where else are you going to get like that for 99 cents? Only in Casey's Country. It's not crazy. It's Casey's. For a limited time, get medium fountain drinks for just 99 cents.
Get a shake with your points and some fries on the side with your points.
You get more with every order.
Woo! Get a Whataburger or a patty melt or some breakfast with the point.
You get more with every order.
Get a biscuit or a brownie, but no matter what you pick, you get more.
favorite Whataburger or whatever, cause it all gives you more with Whataburger Rewards.
And the kickoff is going to be brought out, and he'll get all the way up to the 25-yard line. Pierce Fisher on the return. 14 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. As again, a moment ago, Blue Renfro knocked it in from 46 yards out to make the score. Liberty North 10, Rockhurst 6. I'm Austin Eckert. Thank you all so much for tuning in right here on a10varsity.com or on YouTube. And whatever way you're tuning in, we certainly appreciate you spending your Friday evening with us. And now Rockhurst will finally get the ball here in the second half with 14 seconds left to go here in the third. And Liberty North had the ball for quite a bit on that last drive. And it's a handoff play up the middle as he gets all the way up to the 30-yard line. And that will bring the clock all the way down to triple zeros, and that's going to end the third quarter. Rockhurst down by 4 as Liberty North leads it 10-6. We head into the fourth quarter with 12 more minutes of football to play here at Rockhurst High School. We'll go ahead and step aside for a commercial break, but when we come back, it'll be second down at 6 at the 30-yard line for Rockhurst.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude,
It's okay.
I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dicks.com. Dicks.com.
Hi, welcome to Dix.com.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Let's go shopping.
Are you kidding me? I'm in ball heaven. I like you. Look at all these cups. I really like you. I don't even live near water.
Whoa, these arrived so fast.
I know, right? You're about to get posterized. I'm going to shatter that
Come on, let's
glass.
go.
Dicks.com.
Since 2014, Ramp Up Labor has provided a traveling workforce to help contractors with labor needs. Learn more at Ramp Up Labor.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into our broadcast today. Liberty North leads it 10-6 over Rockhurst here on the road as we enter fourth quarter action with 12 minutes left to go in this game. Luce lines up all by himself in the gun. He'll take the snap, and he's going to keep it himself on the quarterback keeper and gets up to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a gain of nothing on the quarterback keeper. 3rd and 6 coming up for the Hawklets. Well, a moment ago, with 20 seconds left to go in the third, Blue Renfro knocked it in from 46 yards out to make the score 10-6. And Rockhurst just hasn't gotten anything going offensively. And Liberty North has held onto the ball quite a bit here in this second half. Now Rockhurst has the ball early on here in the fourth, as they try to get some points and get themselves back closer into this game or try and retake the lead. Luce will take the snap in the gun. He'll fire to the near side, and it's incomplete. Almost intercepted once again. He threw it right into the direction of Trishunda Neal, one of the many players on this Liberty North roster that are playing on both sides of the field. But Rockhurst, they right away give it right back to Liberty North as the Eagles get a stop. And it only took them a little over a minute to get a 3-and-out stop. The Liberty North defense just flying all around the field tonight. And here is the punt. It's a high booming punt. And it'll take a bounce at the 37, and it'll roll inside the 35 all the way down to the 31. So a pretty good punt from Rockhurst, and the Eagles will take over at their own 31-yard line with a 4-point lead on the road. And it is Rockhurst senior night. Liberty North trying to spoil the party, looking to bounce back after a tough loss at home to Lee Summit North. 35-13 was the score. Really, both of these teams are coming off of losses last week. And both of them looking to get a big bounce-back win tonight. Martin's going to line up in the pistol formation here on this first play of the drive. 11:06 left to go in this game. And it's a handoff play to the right side as he cuts up the middle, crosses the 40-yard line, still on his feet, crosses midfield, and gets tackled at the 46 of Rockhurst. We do have a couple of whistles at the end of the play, and we do have an injury timeout as we have an injured Rockhurst player at the Liberty North 44-yard line. So that being said, we'll go ahead and step aside for a brief commercial break, but when we come back, It'll be 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line of Rockhurst for Liberty North.
I love the sound of someone getting their money's worth. I mean, where else are you going to get like that for 99 cents? Only in Casey's Country. It's not crazy, it's Casey's. For a limited time, get medium fountain drinks for just 99 cents.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of high school football right here on 810varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert. We had an injury timeout a moment ago. Chase Hammerschmidt was the injured player for Rockhurst, but he was able to get up on his own feet and walk off onto the field. Hopefully he's okay. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Eagles at the Rockhurst 47. Under 11 minutes left to go in this game. As Martin will line up in the pistol formation once again, 2 receivers out to the left. He'll hand it off to the left side as he crosses the 45-yard line, still on his feet, and gets all the way down to maybe the 36-yard line. He'll get enough for the first down as Liberty North continues to move the ball down the field efficiently with the run game. And Zamar Cheatham has been the star of the show tonight for this Liberty North offense. He has scored the lone touchdown for the Eagles tonight off a 1-yard run earlier in the first half. But he's gotten 2 big carries. Can you get another big carry here on 1st and 10? And they're going to give it right back to Cheatham as he crosses the 30-yard line, still on his feet with some more power as he gets all the way down to the 26. He's going to be close to the first down marker. He might be just a yard short. They do move the sticks, and it'll be enough for another Liberty North first down. Well, it's going to be important for Liberty North to try and get a score at least. If you get a field goal, it's only a 1-possession game, but if you can get a touchdown, make it a 2-possession game. Here with a little over 9 minutes left to go. Trips out to the left. And Martin's going to line up in the pistol formation. He'll give it right back to Cheatham as he runs up the middle, crosses the 15-yard line, and gets tackled at the 14. And the Eagles are in the red zone for the 4th time this evening. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 13. And they give it right back to Cheatham, and he's had 4 big carries in this drive. 1 for 20 yards, 1 for 15 yards, 1 for 10 yards, and now this time he gets 11 yards on the carry. Can they give it right back to Cheatham? And they will. And he's going to be met with some pressure, but he's still on his feet, crosses the 10-yard line, and gets all the way down to the 8. And Cheatham has had 5 straight carries on this drive. Liberty North hasn't gone to the air at all. But now they're all the way down to the 8-yard line of Rockhurst. It'll be 2nd and 5, and they have to get all the way up to the 3-yard line to make it 1st and goal. Do they give it right back to Cheatham? We'll find out. Trips out to the left again. Martin hands it off to Cheatham again. And he is going to be tripped up and pushed back all the way to the 9-yard line. But looks like he just got up to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be a gain of nothing. It'll be 3rd and 5. Or 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Eagles at the 6. 8:17 left to go in this game. One of the biggest plays of the game coming up. If you're Rockhurst, you're hoping that you can get a stop and force a field goal to make it a 1-possession game. You cannot afford to let Liberty North punch it into the end zone. Martin lines up in the gun with Cheatham to his left. Trips out to the left. Cheatham gets the carry and gets all the way up to maybe the 4-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 5. It's only going to be a gain of 1. It'll bring up 4th and 2. If you go back to earlier in the game, Liberty North had a similar situation where they were faced with a 4th and 1 at their own 2-yard line. They just had to get all the way up to the 1-yard line to get the first down. They were able to do so. But they're going to bring the field goal unit out onto the field for the 4th time tonight. It's going to be a short field goal attempt for Blue Renfro. 29-yard field goal. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. And Blue Renfro knocks it in from 29 yards out to make the score 13-6. Liberty North leads it. It's only a 1-possession game still, as Rockhurst still has some potential to maybe tie this game up. They still have some life in this football game. Well, with 7:19 left to go, there's not much time left, but Rockhurst will have an opportunity to tie the game up at 13 apiece when we come back right here on A10varsity.com.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude,
okay.
I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dicks.com. Dicks.com.
Hi, welcome to Dix.com.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Let's go shopping.
Are you kidding me? I'm in ball heaven. I like you. Look at all these cups. I really like you. I don't even live near water.
Whoa, these arrived so fast.
I know, right? You're about to get posterized. I'm going to shatter that
Come on,
glass.
let's go.
Dicks.com.
Vehicles, exceptional car care, and customer service.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of high school football right here on A10varsity.com. My name's Austin Eckert. We have 7:19 left to go in this game as Blue Renfro knocked it in from 29 yards out to make the score 13-6. Liberty North up by a touchdown. And Rockhurst still has some life in this game, but they're going to have to produce something on this next drive if they want to stay in this game. The kickoff is going to be fielded inside the 10-yard line. It'll be brought out. And he'll get all the way up to the 25, and he'll get tackled at the 28. And that's where Rockhurst will start this next drive. And really, since the first drive of the game, this offense just hasn't gotten anything going. They're going to need to get something going here on this next drive with 7:14 left to go in this game. There's not much time left. And really, if you think about how just the way that this game has gone and the flow of the game, Liberty North has held on to the ball quite a bit, and they've won the time of possession battle. They've held on to the ball quite a bit, and they've taken a lot of time off of the clock. But Rockhurst does have all 3 timeouts still. They'll go to work at their own 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Play action, and he'll pump fake, and he'll fire it out to the near side to Riley Sullivan, and he'll get all the way up to the 30-yard line. He might be marked down at the 31. And it's only a 4-yard pass play from Luce to Riley Sullivan. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. They'll mark him down at the 31, so it'll be 2nd and 7. 6:45 left to go in this game. And this is the biggest drive of the game for Rockhurst. Down by a touchdown. They still got some time on the clock, but with the way the flow of this game has gone, the clock is ticking pretty fast. Trips out to the left, and it's a wide receiver screen play out to the near side again. This time he connects with Lewandowski, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds near the 40-yard line. We'll see where they mark him out of bounds. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 38, and it'll be enough for a Hawklets first down.
Good for a Rockhurst. First and 10 for 38.
So Lewandowski steps out of bounds, and it'll stop the clock at 6:24. And the Hawklets get a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 38. 6:24 left to go in this game. Trips out to the right as Luce will hand it off up the middle, and he's going to get right up to the line of scrimmage. Or if he's lucky, he might have gotten a gain of 1. Pierce Fisher this time gets the carry.
Gain of 1.
Only a gain of 1, so it'll be 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line. 6 minutes left to go in this game. The clock continuing to tick. Liberty North does have all 3 timeouts as well. And nobody's used any of their timeouts so far here in the second half. And now Luce will line all by himself in the gun. He's going to roll out to his right, and he's going to look for Pierce Fisher down the far sideline, and it's incomplete. He threw it over his head. And it'll be 3rd and 9 coming up.
Pierce Fisher, pressure on the quarterback.
This Liberty North defense has just been astonishing. They've been unbelievable tonight, and as I've been saying, they've been flying all around the field. They've been making plays left and right. They've been getting after the quarterback and creating pressure. They've been slowing down the run game a little bit. But this is a big 3rd down for the Hawklets. 5:46 left to go after the incomplete pass. It stops the clock at 5:46. 3rd and 9 at the 39-yard line. 2 receivers out on both sides. Luce fires it over the middle, and it's caught, and it's enough for the first down as he crosses midfield and gets tackled at the 47. And this time, Luce connects with Blake Thomas over the middle for the first down. And that was a big 3rd down conversion for the Hawklets. as Charlie Luce connected with Blake Thomas over the middle for a long gain. And now they have the ball on the Liberty North side of the field. 1st and 10 at the Liberty North 48-yard line for the Hawklets. And now Luce will line up in the I formation under center, and he'll drop back to pass, and he's going to actually hand it off. It's a delay handoff, and he's only going to get a gain of maybe 2 yards. They're going to mark him down at the 47-yard line. It'll end up being a gain of 1 for Lewandowski. Actually, it was Pierce Fisher on the carry. Only got a gain of 1. It'll bring up 2nd and 9. Under 5 minutes left to go in this game as the clock continues to tick. Rockhurst does have all 3 timeouts to work with. Bunched up set out to the right side, trips out to the right. Pierce Fisher moves in motion, and Luce drops back to pass. He can't find an open receiver. He finally fires the pass, and is there a flag thrown? No flag, as Rockhurst wanted a pass interference penalty. As Luce tried to find Kevin Sullivan down the near sideline, but it looked like Sullivan just tripped up on his own feet. Maybe got tripped up onto the turf. That does happen. This is a turf field that they are playing on, so sometimes you can get tripped up on the turf, but it seems as if that was the case. And Rockhurst, they definitely wanted a pass interference penalty, but they didn't get it. But the incomplete pass will stop the clock at 4:31. 3rd down and 9 once again for the Hawklets. Luce takes the snap. Rolls out to his right. Trying to look for an open receiver. Finally fires the pass, and it's caught right at the 30-yard line. He's still on his feet. Over the middle, and he gets down to the 20-yard line. Another big 3rd down conversion for the Hawklets. And it'll be 1st and 10 right around the 20-yard line. And Charlie Luce connected with Bo Newberger over the middle, and he got the Hawklets all the way up to the 19. So they are in the red zone. 4:10 left to go in this game as Rockhurst tries to tie it up at 13 apiece. Of course, they would need to knock in the extra point as well after the touchdown. Multiple flags are thrown right before the snap. And it's going to be a penalty on Liberty North. And it's going to be an encroachment penalty on the Eagles, and it'll move them up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 5 at the 14 here coming up. And going back to what I was saying about the penalties, it's really hurt Liberty North all throughout this game, but somehow, some way, they still hold a touchdown lead here on the road. Very uncommon for anybody to have as many penalties as they've had on both sides of the ball and still hold a 7-point lead. But it's been the defense that's been really stepping it up, even though they've had a penalty problem so far in this game. Luce lines up under center, and he'll pitch it back to Fisher. Runs up the middle, crosses the goal line, and he's in. Touchdown, Rockhurst. Pierce Fisher runs it in from 14 yards out. And Rockhurst has a chance to tie the game up at 13 apiece with the extra point. Pierce Fisher runs it in from 14 yards out. It's 13-12 right now. But they'll come on to attempt the extra point to try and tie this game up at 13-all. Last time they tried to attempt an extra point, it was blocked. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. And Rockhurst has tied the game up at 13 apiece. Here with 3:29 left to go, Liberty North will have a chance to win the ball game on this next possession when we come back right here on A10varsity.com.
Price Chopper and Kansas City go together. Like burgers and backyard barbecues. Like a hard day's work and a warm welcome home. Like hot dogs and hot days at the K. Like the game-winning hit and the post-game celebration. We're proud to call Kansas City home. And proud to be local families serving local families like yours. Thank you, Kansas City, for always having a place for us at your table.
I love the sound of someone getting their money's worth. I mean, where else are you going to get like that for 99 cents? Only in Casey's Country. It's not crazy, it's Casey's. For a limited time, get medium fountain drinks for just 99 cents.
And we welcome you back to our live coverage of high school football right here on A10Varsity.com. My name is Austin Eckert as Pierce Fisher runs it in from 14 yards out and makes the score 13-all here with 3:29 left to go in this game. And it's going to be a pooch kick, and it's going to be fielded right at the 25-yard line. It's going to be brought out, and he'll get all the way up to the 35. And that's where Liberty North will start this next possession, as we have some extracurricular activity after the play. There's some commotion going on back and forth between the players, and they're trying to separate themselves from each other right at midfield. Tempers are flaring here late in this game, understandably so. I mean, here with a 13-13 ball game, but you got to keep your composure. And you can't let the opponent, just get to the best of you. Because that's one of the biggest battles when you're on the football field. You can't let the opponent get to your head and really let you, act in a way that you shouldn't. It'll be 1st and 10 coming up here for the Eagles at their own 35-yard line. 3:24 left to go in this game. Again, Pierce Fisher ran it in from 14 yards out to make the score 13-all. Of course, they knocked in the extra point as well to tie the game up at 13 apiece. 1st and 10. Martin lines up in the pistol. He'll hand it off to the left side, and he's only going to get a gain of 1 as the Rockhurst front line was all over it, and they were ready for it. Zamar Cheatham gets the call. Only gets a gain of maybe 1 or maybe nothing at all. He might have only gotten up to the line of scrimmage. They do give him a gain of 1. It'll bring up 2nd and 9. Both teams have all 3 timeouts to work with. Under 3 minutes left to go. 2nd down and 9 at the 37. Martin takes the snap. Rolls out to his right. And he'll fire the pass, and it's caught down the far sideline, near the first down marker. He gets tackled right around the 43. They'll mark him out at the 45-yard line, but they only need 1 more yard to get the first down. That'll stop the clock at 2:43 since he was pushed out of bounds. 2:43 left to go. 3rd down and 1 at the 45. Rockhurst needs a big stop defensively if they want to get the ball back right here on this play. 2 receivers out to the left. They'll give it right back to Cheatham, and it's going to be close. It's going to be close. It will be enough for a Liberty North first down. So Cheatham gets a gain of 2, and it'll bring up 1st and 10 at the 47. 2.5 minutes left to go. Neither team has used any of their timeouts so far. First and 10 at the Liberty North 47. Martin takes the snap in the gun and fires it over the middle, and it's caught right around midfield, and that's where he'll be tackled. Isaac Hamilton on the reception. It's only going to be a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 2nd and 7. 2 minutes exactly left to go. And again, it's going to be interesting to see when either team will use one of their first couple of timeouts here with 2 minutes left to go in this game. Both teams have 3 timeouts to work with. Trips out to the right. 2nd down and 7 at midfield. Play action pass from Martin. And he'll fire it down the near sideline, and it's over the head of the receiver and incomplete. As Martin tried to look for Trishundan Neal over the near sideline, but it'll bring up 3rd and 7 at midfield. An incomplete pass will stop the clock at 1:38. One of the biggest plays of the game coming up. We're tied at 13 apiece, and Liberty North has the ball at midfield here on the road on Rockhurst Senior Night. 1:38 left to go in this game. We went into overtime here last week. Is it going to happen again? We'll find out soon enough. Martin takes the snap, fires it over the middle, and it's caught, and it's enough for the first down. Gets all the way up to the 38-yard line. And on 3rd and 7, Liberty North picks up a first down here with a little over 1.5 minutes to go. Trishundan Neal on the reception gets all the way up to the 37, actually. But Nevertheless, it's enough for another Liberty North first down, and they are getting closer to the field goal range. 13 all here with 1:15 left to go. Martin lines up in the pistol. He'll hand it off to the right side. Gets all the way up to the 30. Crosses the 30-yard line and gets tackled at the 27. This time they give it to River Therian as he gets the call and gets all the way up to the 27. It'll be enough for another Liberty North first down. And the Eagles are well in field goal range. And their kicker, Blue Renfro, he's 1 for 3 tonight. But the first 2 field goal attempts were called back due to a penalty, 2 holding penalties, and they were both good, and then he missed the second attempt. They'll give it right back to River Therian again to the left side, and he's met with some pressure, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield at the 30. 40 seconds left to go, and this could be coming down to a game-winning field goal. Second down at 10 at the 27 coming up, and Liberty North might have maybe 1 or 2 more plays before they turn to their kicker. Blue Renfro did knock one in from 46 yards out. Pardon me. He's 2 for 4 tonight. 1 from 46 yards out and 1 from 29. And it's a pass play, and it's going to be caught right at the 20-yard line. And that's where he'll be tackled. Surprised that Liberty North went into the air, especially with this game tied up at 13 all. Got to be careful, especially in these situations. But we do have a timeout on the field here with 14 seconds left to go. Blue Renfro knocked it in from 46 yards out earlier, and then to make the score 13-6, he knocked one in from 29 yards out. So he's 2 for 4 this evening, and he could be coming on to attempt a game-winning field goal here shortly. But here with 14 seconds left to go, it's 3rd and 3, and Liberty North might have a play or 2 left before they turn to their kicker possibly for a game-winning field goal. We'll come back here momentarily.
Price Chopper and Kansas City go together. Like burgers and backyard barbecues. Like a hard day's work and a warm welcome home. Like hot dogs and hot days at the K. Like the game-winning hit and the post-game celebration. We're proud to call Kansas City home. And proud to be local families serving local families like yours. Thank you, Kansas City.
3rd and 3 at the 20-yard line for Liberty North. Tillman Martin lining up in the pistol formation. 2 receivers out to the right. And it's a handoff play up the middle. He crosses the 15-yard line and gets all the way up to the 12, 13-yard line. 8 seconds left to go now. Liberty North does get the first down. They are well in field goal range. And Liberty North might have 1 more play, but the clock is rolling. Down to 5, 4, 3 to 2, and that's where Liberty North will call their first timeout of the second half. Well, here with 2 seconds left to go, it is likely that Liberty North will bring on their kicker, Blue Renfro, for perhaps a 30-yard field goal attempt to win it for the Eagles. Two seconds left to go. We'll stay on the air. It's been a pretty good ball game here between Liberty North and Rockhurst. A defensive effort from both of these teams. And they've been keeping both offenses off the field, and both defenses have been flying all over the place. But it's going to potentially come down to one kick. And it'll be up to Blue Renfro. 2 seconds left to go in this game. Blue Renfro coming on to attempt a 30-yard field goal to win it for Liberty North. It all comes down to this. Oh, we might have a timeout again. This time it might be taken on Rockhurst if they are going to call a timeout. Blue Renfro from 30 yards out to win it for Liberty North on the road. And we do have a timeout on the field. So I assumed earlier that there was a timeout called, and indeed, Rockhurst does call another timeout. I believe it's their second or third and final timeout of the second half. But Blue Renfro getting ready to come on to attempt a 30-yard field goal to win it for Liberty North on the road. This would be a huge victory for the Eagles. And if Renfro knocks it in, they'll move on to 5-3 on the season, and Rockhurst will fall to 5-3 as well. This would be their third straight loss. And this would be a brutal way to go out on senior night for the Hawklets. But Liberty North has a chance to spoil the senior night party here with a 30-yard field goal attempt coming up here for Blue Renfro. It's been a great game here between these two teams. These are two really good football teams. As we approach late in the season, these games matter a lot. But here we go. Blue Renfro from 30 yards out to win it for Liberty North with 2 seconds left to go. Good hold. It's got the distance, and it is good. It's good from 30 yards out. Blue Renfro wins it for Liberty North. And the Eagles come on the road on Rockhurst Senior Night, and they win it thanks to a 30-yard field goal from Blue Renfro. And Liberty North wins it 16-13 over Rockhurst. What a ball game. It's been a pretty good ball game between these two, and Blue Renfro wins it for Liberty North. And they walk away tonight 5-3. And Rockhurst will fall to 5-3 as well. This is their third straight loss of the season, as they fell to Blue Springs on the road, lost a tough one to Aquinas in overtime, and they lose a heartbreaker here on senior night to Liberty North. And the Eagles get a big victory on the road here in Kansas City, and they'll have a happy bus ride back home to Liberty, Missouri here tonight. Well, the final score here between these two, Liberty North wins it thanks to a 30-yard field goal from Blue Renfro, and they win it 16-13 over Rockhurst. My name's Austin Eckert. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. It was a lot of fun. Very much enjoyed it, and it was a good ball game, and I'm certainly looking forward to what's next. Liberty North wins it thanks to a 30-yard game-winning field goal with 2 seconds left to go from Blue Renfro, 16-13. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll see you all next time. Have a safe and good night.